Hey everybody, what's going on? So I'm going to give you an update on what I'm going to do. The Cannondale F-SI or 2020 women's carbon F-SI is going to be size medium, is going to be out of service for a little while I undergo some huge changes, parts upgrades for this bike, or parts changes. One is because this lefty Ocha, the first gen one that runs oil, versus the grease fittings that Cannondale later did on the lefties, because a lot of people were having issues with this fork running oil, is I just cannot afford to have this brake compromised right now. You know, it sucks that my pads are always coated in oil. I've had to tie a rag on this thing. Even thicker oils, suspension oils, it doesn't matter, it just bleeds out. Cannondale has remedied it by just using grease, which they should have done in the first place, but you know, Cannondale likes to try out different things, and and not, you know, and there was a warranty period, but this is a 2020 bike I bought in 2020, just a year, so kind of like I missed out on that period because they didn't do it for too long. But anyway, I'm getting rid of it, and the other big reason is because I wanted some Spinergy wheels instead. Spinergy does not make a lefty compatible hub, so and you know, the Spinergy wheels are cool. These come apart. You can, you know, the end caps, you can swap them out with like yeah, like you can swap these out if you're running, you know, you can run them different end caps. So if I just wanted to run this on not on a non 110 and just wanted to do 100, I could have actually done that. The front wheel is pretty versatile, and these Spinergy hubs are really easy to just take apart. Super easy to work on too, which is nice. So as for the spokes, I haven't had to true them yet, so because then if you buy Spinergy wheels, they do come with tools, one to hold this for truing, and one is, so basically this one goes here and another one goes through the nipple hole, so you will have to do your undo your rim tape. And when you're doing it, which sucks, you know, kind of the downside of it, but it's so you don't twist this spoke out and then rip it out of the threads. So that's why they do that. But the unique, so I decided to go with some Spinergy MXX30 carbon wheels. Of course, the internal diameter, you can tell it's 30 millimeters wide, and this is the same model wheel set that I'm using for my GT Zascar Carbon Pro that I currently compete on. And so and I love these wheels. These are, if anybody is looking for a nice, super compliant wheel, easy to work on, easy to service, the parts, the customer service, it's all good, it's all there. You know, check out Spinergy. I know everybody's going bird spokes or you know, all this stuff, but I would give these a try. They're a pretty decent price. You can customize your wheels. These are not metal spokes. These are made of some polymer like PBO, and you can customize really any color spoke you want. If you want to color the non-radial side, you can. I've gone with purple to go with the bike, and it's cool. Like, I mean, if you just want to only color one spoke, you can. That's the cool part. Spinergy has their website, and you can customize all that. And also, if you're not a fan of center lock, maybe it won't be the wheel for you, but they do run center lock specific rotors. So I've got some Magura Storm rotors that are in a 160 for this for the Cannondale. And this Marzocchi Bomber fork I got on sale. It's about, I think when I bought it, it was on a Black Friday sale for under 400 bucks including tax, so it came out to, I think, $380 and shipping included, so that was pretty awesome. Let me go over this fork. So this is a Marzocchi Z2 Bomber. I love the red color, I've always wanted it. It's the 120 millimeter travel fork. It's a 29 275 plus compatible wheel, like you can run 29 or 275 plus tire or wheels on it. And you got, and this is the open bath configuration, and then here you can put in your air. This is real nice, as you can see here, open. Like, I mean, it feels so smooth when you do this. And then the rebound, oh, they also have a chart here, so you know, you can set this up to your liking. I mean, look at that, this is nice. And then this twists real smooth. For now, we're gonna push it through its paces. And you know, this is, and you know, just kind of nice little lever here. So the weight on this fork comes out to about 2,000 grams. The Lefty Ochos is about in the ballpark of 1800, so it will add on about 200 grams. But if any of you see my videos, I have a little weight to lose, and it would probably be a lot more beneficial than spending 10 grand or what, I don't know, stupid money to just shave off 200 grams or whatever. I mean, you know, it's one thing to have a light bike, but I gotta take a look in the mirror and be honest with myself. I'm fat. And so if you do get the fork, Marzocchi does give you the owner's manual, of course, give you volume spacers, even a star nut. Hooray for them. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome. They give you a cool 6 sticker decal, which is even cooler. I always appreciate stuff like that. You know, when you don't have to get the star nut, sometimes you're like, crap. But interesting enough, if you notice, because Fox owns Marzocchi, to give you those volume spacers there. And then they give you the details, 34, 10cc, you know, all that kind of stuff. It is cool. I like keeping the boxes because if I have to do rebuilds or anything like that, it makes it nice. Then I'm swapping out the brakes, so check this out. I bought some Magura Trail SLs, and look at these. This is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. And these come on the, let me just pull the little cover protective things off. These Magura Carbon SL levers. These are, oh man, I'm so excited to modify the bike, or you know, do some part swaps, because this is going to be nice. Some of the stuff I'm going to have GHY do, because I know the trend is going wireless and I don't know, internal stuff, and don't mind the chain that's getting replaced out. But you know, this pain in the ass part about a lot of this stuff, which I hate, is it's the internal routing. This is custom. This is the guys at JHY doing me a favor, or per my request, and I said I want to fit a dropper in here. I am not doing this like rat's nest of a thing. And they were like, do you mind if we drill through it? And I was like, no, like, make it happen. Don't do it, don't butcher it. And those guys that Go Hug Yourself Bikes in Renton, I mean, they did it for me. You know, they didn't challenge me on it, and we're all on board, so that's cool. Does it void the warranty? Probably, but half the shit I do on here, I probably voided the warranty, because I've been jumping this bike like a dirt jump bike. So it's actually a really comfortable bike. I was gonna shop for a Pulse stem recently. There was one that was like, some guy was selling his Pulse stem for like 50 bucks on eBay, and I lost the bid. But I don't, you know, it's this is a 70 millimeter long stem. Didn't know that until I had to take some verniers or some calipers to it. But so it would have cut me a little bit short. But you know, I'm just gonna stick with the stem configuration and stuff. But anyway, on the back end, I had to have Spinergy make me a custom rear wheel. Cannondale does this thing called asymmetric integration, in which what happens is the drive side is dished like this. Here's this wheel is dished further this way. So if you try to put in a different, if you try to put in your everyday boost rear wheel, 148 rear wheel on here, even though this is boost, it would move that tire, like the wheel and the tire, like right to where I couldn't even get a pinky in. I think I demonstrated that last bike check. And so I asked Spinergy, hey, I have a Cannondale with that AI offset of 6 millimeters. Can you guys do something about, can you guys custom make the wheel, or is that going to be too big of a deal? And so they were like, you know, talk with the guys, and I said, no, we'll make it happen. You know, so when I got the custom order, and they didn't even charge me for the AI offset, which is nice. And I'm running purple spokes on the radial side here, and I'm running an XD driver. The previous Cannondale wheel, or the current wheel set on it, actually runs NX, so it's on an HG. So based Shimano Hyperglide, right? So this I had to convert this to, or I had Spinergy give me the XD rear driver instead, because you know, I'm planning to run a GX cassette on here from Recycled Cycles. I'm getting one for really cheap because I've traded in a bunch of bike parts that had been sitting around and probably never used. So there's that, and of course I'll get a different chain. And then I'm gonna run a wider tire. These are the Vittoria Mezcals 2.25s that I've been competing on. So I'm getting the Vittoria Mezcals 29 by 2.35 because on the Zaskar Carbon Pro, I've really enjoyed it. So this is the graphene XC Race compound, and I really enjoy, like, the Vittoria tires. The Mezcals especially, I cannot say enough. One time I tried to apply for an ambassador thing, they totally shot me down. They're like, nope. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, practically every one of my bikes runs Vittoria's kind of like the tires, and they're like, you know, let it talk to us when you get, you know, 500 subs or whatever. And I'm like, fine, I guess that's never happening. But anyway, it's fine, whatever. And so I'm running Vittoria Mezcals, but that's really it. These are the bike updates. I gotta grind away in doing this, you know, given kind of situation at home, you know, taking care of family, or taking care of my wife's situation, and, you know, being kind of Mr. Momming it big time. I've just had very little time to get around and do stuff, but hopefully I can have the shop kind of do some things, and a lot of other stuff that I'd like to do, like the brake. They're doing the rear brake, because look at this shit here. Like, I can't, oh my god, I hate it so much. I hate this internal routing garbage, but it routes through here. You go underneath, and then you have to go and suffer an insufferable hellhole of a internal routing, and then go here and then out. And people are like, they're like, you know, some people are like, why don't you go wireless? Like, number one, that's a shit ton of money. Like, then I could probably buy another one of these from Piedmont Bikes if they still had one around, but I'm not doing wireless. Like, it's knowing me, I'm too lazy to charge my batteries, and cable works fine. I know how cable works. Cable's gonna be around forever, you know, because what are budget bikes, what are Walmart bikes gonna run on? You know, I mean, there will always be a place for mechanical systems. Maybe on premium bikes that won't ever that'll disappear, I don't only know. But I mean, for the rest of us that just want a simple bike that runs on cables, and let me put it this way, there's not a lot there are guys who've won world championships, cross-country world championships, on bikes that run mechanical. I don't think that just having SRAM AXS or some wireless system is a big boost, and it's going to help me out. Like, my fitness is the limiter, it's not the shifting or anything. I don't know, people get carried away with that. Then, you know, you ride some ratty ass bike like I do from the 90s, and it's like, okay, well, where's your shifting now? Because we're pedaling around and you haven't shifted gears. So guess who's winning that battle? Me, baby. So anyways, and when I have to fix it, guess what? I can just rip the cable out, throw a new one in, voila, I'm done. I don't know. A lot of people get into the tech, but there's just so many angles of writing that need to happen. It's like, maybe you should focus on this component of it too, you know, of your writing. You know, so like, my fat ass focusing on the fitness part, because, you know, I weigh a shit ton, and you know, I weigh north of 200 pounds. So there you go. Everybody's got something to work on. So don't I don't know. I just get annoyed sometimes with people saying shit that doesn't greatly benefit, like, me. But anyway, that is it. If you have any questions, or I will do a follow-up when I piece this together in like 10 years at the rate I'm going. And other than that, you know, I'll be popping out a 20 years later kind of bike thing, and maybe a 10 years later, just like kind of old bikes on today's trails. It's just, this is the only day it hasn't rained yet. It's supposed to rain, and the Seahawks probably lose to 49ers again. So I decided to bang out this video before I run to Costco, because everybody's gonna watch the game except me, because they're gonna lose probably. And that's kind of it. So again, ask me any questions you have. This is kind of just like a quick simple vlog I wanted to do, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. All right, bye.